Function notations. So we have two function notations that we need to learn. This guy with the arrow with the segment at the end of the arrow, the tail of the arrow, we read this maps to. Right, so we read this x maps to negative 3x plus 5. So whatever the number you have, you're going to multiply by negative 3 and add 5. This is pretty much the same thing, but it has a different notation. So we read this f of x. So let's see, in two cases. So what if you pick any number you want, random number. My number is, I don't know, my favorite number is, I don't know, maybe 2. So 2 maps to negative 3, right? Whatever number you have, you're gonna multiply that. You're gonna replace with x, multiply by 3, negative 3, and add 5. So that's gonna be equal to negative 2. So 2 is going to 2 maps to negative 2. What if you have 3/4, right? 3/4 maps to negative 3 times 3 over 4 plus 5 can be written as 20 over 4 because 20 divided by 4 is 5. I'm just writing it this way. That way we have common denominator. Negative 3 times 3 is negative 9 over 4 plus 20 over 4. So that's going to be 11 over 4. So 3/4 will maps to 3/4 maps to 11/4. What if it's pi? Pi is going to maps to negative, doing the same thing, just replace it, plus 5. So pi will pi maps to negative 3 pi plus 5. We can add these two because rational and irrational. Let's do the same thing for this. So in this case, we're going to write that as f of 2, right? Because 2 is the input. The output is going to be found out by replacing x with 2. So it goes negative 3 over 2 plus 5, which is going to be 2. So the output of 2, right? So we can write negative 2. So the output of 2 is going to be negative 2. Or we can say f of 2 is negative 2. As I said, you can say output. That means output of 2 is going to be negative 2. So using the same notation, so f of 3/4 is going to be 11/4, and then f of pi is going to be negative 3 pi plus 5.